welcome back to Two Pastors and a Mic. My name is Corey.
And I'm Channock.
And we are so glad that you're here. If you haven't already, go like, subscribe, share, do all the things that we tell you to do every single week. Leave a review, share this on your socials. We've had a wild summer, like we said. If you listened last week, you were like, what in the world? I thought this was Two Pastors and a Mic. We talk about spiritual things. Well, we thought it was a good idea. And I don't know if it was a good idea after we did it.
I had fun.
But we brought our kids on the show. As you saw last week, you saw my two of three, Henry and Scarlett. This week, we have Channock's two youngest children, Titus and Jude. Welcome to the show, guys.
Say what's up.
Y'allers. What's up?
We're going to ask them some similar questions that we asked my kids last week. But before we do, hey, if you haven't gotten involved in what we've been doing, not just who we've had on this podcast and getting involved in their ministries, but we want to let you know about a lot of fun things that are coming up as a church at Hill City.
Yeah, so make sure you follow us on socials, and keep up to date with what we're doing. We're doing some really cool stuff in the community with the Re-Initiative. So this podcast will be released later we'll be releasing today in July. And so be on the lookout for some Amazon wish list as we move the new mom and her family into the next rehouse. It should be very, very soon. So make sure you stay up to date with all of that.
As you can see. Titus, how old are we? Let's stop doing that.
Okay.
How old are we?
How old are you two?
How old are you?
12.
12. And Jude,
10.
10. So 12 and 10. Do you want to ask them a question right off the bat, or do we want to go right? They have a lot of Rizz.
Well,
lines.
so last week we heard from Scarlett and Henry with the Rizz, but I will say that it's just in the culture with this age that this is what they love to do. And you said last week over at the dinner table, your kids just tell riddles, stories, and all that. My kids, nonstop, all day, are sharing Rizz lines. So we want to.
Before we do that, I need you guys to define something, because I got a lot of questions from what Scarlett and Henry said last week. They called a lot of people Sigmas. Can you tell us what a
Sigma is?
What?
Daddy, not the dime.
It is the dime.
Can you tell us what a Sigma is?
Somebody who has Rizz is like the alpha of the friend group.
So then the Sigma is not somebody who has Rizz.
It kind of is still. You have to have Rizz to be.
Can't
a
have
Sigma.
L-Rizz.
So is Sigma
if you have
a good
L-Rizz,
thing
then
or
you're a beta?
You're a beta. You're a big fat beta. You're like amazing. You're like Sam, a big fat beta.
Who's Sam? Your cousin?
Yeah.
Big shout out. So that's not a good thing, right?
Yeah. Beta's horrible.
Sigma is good.
So Sigma is good. Well, you guys called somebody like an Ohio Rizz Sigma, and that's a bad thing, right?
Ohio is something bad, but Rizz Sigma is even better than just normal Sigma.
So Ohio Rizz Sigma is like you have bad Rizz.
Extremely bad?
But
you have bad Rizz, but you're a Sigma somehow.
Okay, what generation is this?
Yeah, I don't
this
even know.
Even
I'm already
Zers,
confused.
right?
Let's just move past
they're
this because
younger
I have
than
no
Gen
idea.
Zs. So we're learning as much as you, but Rizz lines are like pickup lines. We heard a couple last week.
But they got changed from Gen Zs.
What got changed?
The name of pickup lines. Now
you guys changed. Now they're called Rizz lines.
Yes.
Can you give us some of your best Rizz lines?
Yeah, I'll go. Okay, I'll go. If me and you were a pair of... I messed it up.
L-Rizz.
Yeah, that's L-Rizz right there.
Yeah, that's L-Rizz. That was beta.
So Ohio.
Okay, I'll
All right,
say
let's go.
one.
Let's go.
Are you a cheeseburger? Because every time I see you, I can't resist taking a bite.
Okay.
If me and you were socks, we would be a great pair.
I like that one, actually.
Do you play soccer? Because you're a keeper.
How do you think?
Are we just rapid fire? Just go.
If you're a transformer, you would be Optimus Fine.
Optimus.
Titus, what you got? I know you got a couple of them over there.
Not Optimus Prime.
I hurt my knee falling for you.
Henry shared that one.
I'm so
last
happy having my library card today because I can't wait checking you out.
week. How do you feel, Dad, about these Rizz lines?
I mean,
Are you tired? Because you've been running around in my mind.
Yep, that was one we grew up on. Any other
any
ones?
more?
I'm thinking. kind of forgetting a lot of them.
Yeah, for some
You guys had a lot when we went on
I
vacation
know.
together a couple weeks ago. You guys
That's
were ripping
because
them
I-
off left and
yeah,
right,
that's
and I was like,
because
we
we're-
got to get him on the podcast.
That's because we are ready for them. Like,
We
well,
told
I will
you.
say if they get the confidence to actually use these Rizz lines one day and have confidence in themselves and the charisma they carry to be able to speak that to a young lady they might like, then
Do you guys
Sure.
have any crushes on any young ladies? Big shout out.
No.
You want to do it on YouTube? Titus, you want to make an effort
No.
at a
well,
fine honey?
Dude
I don't
does.
have crushes on anyone, but one has a crush on me. I just know it because they told me,
Nice.
and I denied them.
That's fat.
You
Sigma right
denied
there.
him.
Yeah. That
What did you say?
I said no because I don't think I'm ready,
oh, good
but
for
I'm
you,
not
dude.
ready
Why are you not ready?
because I need to get into middle school first.
Middle school is it? That's the peak. Is middle school is when you're ready
Yeah.
For a relationship.
for a relationship.
Oh my gosh.
What's this
Yeah.
girl's name? Do you want to give a shout out to her?
No,
You don't want to tell us her name. What's her initials?
no.
Okay, keeping it under wraps. You said so. She told you that she liked you to to your face, and you told her no.
Well, no. One of her
Dude,
friends
you're
said
Elriz, I
it,
know.
and then she said, and then she said it to me. Her friend first said it.
Do you want to know that when your dad was was it about his age? What was the note? Yes or no? The
Yeah.
note that you wrote.
10 years old, same age.
Same age. Do you know your dad thinks that he was a Rizz king, as you would call it back in the day?
We're
And
better, Rizz King.
well,
I don't know
Hey, dude,
wait,
thank you.
Why did you say I don't know?
because I feel like he has infinite Rizz.
Yes, thank you. Oh my
That was
gosh.
like the
That
greatest
might be the
compliment.
best compliment I've ever gotten in my life.
Infinite.
He's got
Rizz.
infinite Rizz.
Wow. So Jude
'Cause I
got the
picked up
bonus
your
points,
mom.
but-
Yeah, now
Yeah.
I'm a beta right now compared to my dad.
Wait, so the truth came out?
Yeah,
Why'd the truth come out?
because Jude said he has infinite Rizz.
Cause
And
he
it's
does.
true. You
Yeah.
just didn't want to admit it.
Yeah, because I thought I
Yeah.
had more Rizz.
My dad's the Rizz King, Corey. You're just a Sigma, not the Rizz King Sigma.
Well, I think he's a big fat beta.
No.
I
All right,
have
hey,
no idea what
This is
being
the
said.
question. Let's move on. This is the question that we asked Scarlett and Henry. We want you to be able to answer this as well. What is your favorite thing in the world right now?
Having fun with friends and family.
What does having fun look
Yeah.
like for you?
Laughing and it's like hanging out and like not being sad with them. It's like having fun, like hanging out, playing games and all that.
Like swimming in the pool.
And like even on calls, because sometimes I call my cousins and we play with them on like video games, and that's also fun for me. So that's my thing of fun.
I love it.
Amazing. Titus?
Okay, so probably like having fun with your family and doing stuff you love and worshiping Jesus on the days that you need help with
Just on the days you need help with.
and every day.
Just
Yeah.
no, that was honest.
So
Good
what
to-
you love doing? So what are those things you
Yeah.
love doing?
Like soccer and hanging out with family and doing like fun games with family.
What is your favorite thing about your dad? Ultimate number one. He's the Rizz King, infinite Rizz because of this thing. What's your favorite thing?
My
Is this-
favorite thing?
Yeah, favorite thing about your dad.
My favorite thing about my dad, he takes care of me.
Yeah.
Favorite thing about him. That's
Oh,
why he's
no.
infinite Rizz.
You can't come up with one thing,
There's a lot
Titus.
of stuff.
Top three
Um,
then. I like that he looks at Jude like help.
Yeah, say some words.
That he like take cares of me and supports me inside the stuff that I love doing, like soccer. He pushes me and makes me so I can become a greater soccer player.
That's a good answer.
Yay!
Okay, bring that down. There's people listening. They're like, what is going on?
So what would you say your favorite thing about your mom is, boys?
Giving birth to me.
She brought me into this world and she might take me out.
Wait, Daddy.
Do you know that on the day that you were born that I delivered you?
Yeah, you told me like that 100 times already.
Actually, for our listeners, if you actually go to the when we post this, sorry, I'm laughing right now because I'm trying to keep my composure a little bit. So Corey is not telling the whole truth, but we will post a picture to bring some confirmation that Corey was there holding you as
With
you were
with
being
gloves
born.
I said hut hike, and I wiped all that nastiness off you and held you. One of the
Yeah.
first people that ever held you.
I've seen that photo. That photo over 100 times too, probably.
You have.
Every time I see you, you're like, you know what? You know, I was like one of the first people to hold you, and then you would give out your phone and show me the picture, and I was
Yep.
like, I
All
know,
right.
I know.
Hey, I have a question because a lot of our listeners
He
are.
didn't answer that one though.
Oh, you
What?
didn't?
No.
What?
What's your
Yeah, he
favorite
said
thing
the
about
same
your
thing.
mom?
She
Yeah,
goes,
I
yeah,
said
she
the
brought
same
me into
thing.
this world, and she can take me out of this world.
Oh, do you hear that often in your house? We got
Take
counseling
me
for
out.
Mel. What were you gonna say?
No, I'm just going to say, because a lot of our listeners attend here at Hill City, follow us with what we're doing here in the Hill City church community. What's your favorite thing about Hill City?
Worshiping God and supporting Him.
Yeah, worshiping God, same thing. And like knowing that He's with us every time when we're feeling down and when we're happy, He's always with us.
It's a good answer. You want to come up with a different answer? No, you like that.
I like that one.
I love your kids. I guess this is how you felt last week with my kids.
Oh,
This is fun for me.
it's all good.
Do you want to give them one last Rizz line before we?
Do you know
call-
CPR? Because you took my breath away.
I think you already said that one, bro.
No, he didn't.
That was a new one.
Or a loss.
I don't know what that
I
is.
have
He
no
lost
idea.
his. Dude, you have negative aura now.
What?
Oh, aura loss.
Oh.
So what's aura?
It's like, I don't know.
I know what aura is. I just was making sure that they. Do you know that what I've been looking at every single time you talk? That tooth.
Yeah,
that's
he's got a
loose.
tooth,
Like,
Jude, right now,
keeps
and you don't see
moving.
it from the
It comes
camera because
out.
it's on my side. But he's got this tooth that is like barely hanging on. I
Now
don't
he-
even know how it's still hanging.
Now
and
he closed
attached.
his mouth so no one can see it.
It's all right.
Hey, after this episode gets released, we will have just come back from the houseboat on Lake Cumberland. What is your favorite thing about the houseboat?
Jet ski.
You mean Lake House?
No, the
No,
houseboat.
houseboat.
Jet ski.
Jet
Jet
skiing?
ski.
Zoom, zoom, jet skis.
It's not jumping off the top.
No,
I mean, it's
that's
fun.
too. That's a little.
You dove
tiny.
off the top.
Yeah, but it's just a little tiny. I dove off the 10 foot.
The jet skis
cliff.
are funner.
Yeah, and I already jumped off the 30 foot. So now off there's like a little bit noobish.
I love it.
It's noobish now.
New bish. There's been so much verbiage that I am learning on the fly. So if you're lost, welcome to the club. We're
Yeah.
lost with you.
One of the things that they used to tell me as well, that their favorite thing about going to the houseboat is there is like this soda fountain on the, and we don't
Oh,
buy,
yeah, Dad.
They
we
use
don't buy
every
Cokes at
one.
home normally, and so for them to go and they just like,
No, they make disgusting drinks like Coke, Sprite, Dr. Pepper.
But
You
those
would
are
call it-
good. Those are good.
This is what we would do. So we would put up every drink except water or sparkling water, and we would call it this
Tonic
drink. No, we would call it a turbo drink. Turbo.
The turbo drink.
Yeah.
Turbo.
Well, Malachi also, whenever you had Jolly Ranchers and like Sprite, you put the Jolly Ranchers inside the Sprite, and then you wait like a day, and it becomes like Jolly Rancher flavored Sprite.
I love it.
And then Jude made it with his Jolly Ranchers.
No.
All right,
those
last
were Laffy
question.
Taffies. And
last
I-
question. So you are right now on Two Pastors and a Mic podcast.
Yeah.
We have a lot of listeners all over the world. What's one thing that you want them to know about you above anything else?
I'm an athlete.
I like it. Jude,
I have some Rizz.
we've known this. You got lots of Rizz.
Yeah, I know.
All right, we close every show out. Do you guys know how we close every show on the
We
podcast?
tell
yeah, we-
someone to support.
Yeah,
we support
we
them.
support them.
Like,
No.
tell
We
some
say-
encouraging stuff.
Yeah,
We
encourage-
do say some encouraging stuff.
Do you know what the line
Yay.
is?
What the line
What do
is?
we say even at church? Do you remember?
To close out every service? Stop doing that.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We tell people that you're loved and there's nothing you can do about it. Why don't you guys close us out?
You're loved and there's nothing you can do about it.
Because you're not Ohio.
I am
But you
Elliot.
are
I am
Sigma.
Sigma. I'm such